Okay, there, that works. I tried this a few minutes ago and it said it was stuck in processing. Okay, so I am creating a new survival world on hard because I would like to use this world and potentially exports of these live streams to introduce my PhD supervisors to Minecraft and to Twitch TV and to my ability to commentate videos. So no one is watching right now, but I'll live stream on Twitch, but I may upload this if I find it to be interesting or successful to YouTube. So the idea here is just a basic survival let's play, no special additions, no special rules, just survive on hard. I tend to like to do hardcore where if I die I delete the world, but because I'd like to use this world as a walkthrough sort of thing for my supervisors, I won't delete it if I do die. So here we go, and yeah. I did make it an online game, but invite, because I have not played online with anybody before, and I have just started doing Twitch TV commentaries yesterday, so I am learning. Okay, let's create the new world. I guess it's saying that I left the application, which I don't think is the case. So I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe if I hit cancel? Ah, I can't play online because I don't have PlayStation Plus. Understood. It's going to still let me broadcast, so I'll create the world and it'll be an offline world. I'm just reaching down to drink coffee. I have a small apartment and I don't have a coffee table, so my coffee's on the floor. Alright, so I am Basic Steve. We start out with a map. The map create a bed. I'm not going to talk too much about the basics, but I will talk about it some because this is meant to be an introduction for people on my committee and my supervisors, and anybody who may want to learn about Minecraft who hasn't watched one of the other thousands of millions of Let's Play videos on YouTube and Twitch. So this is the most boring part, as everybody in these commentary videos says. Cutting down the trees to get the wood so I can begin the process of crafting. Not much to say about it. I'm probably not going to show this first bit to my supervisors. I may, I don't know. I think they know the basics of the game, so I'm just going to try to play through this a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so let's go with the basics here. I'm hoping the sound is good, so that's why I'm not putting too much effort in, because well, I'm putting effort in, but because I can't hear how I sound until I watch the video, I'm still playing with the idea of how sound is working, so let's create the basic tools. I'd rather not be in a jungle or a desert, so this is a desert biome, as you can see with this. Do I see a village over there? I don't think I do. That would be pretty... I do see a village over there. Okay. This is a jungle biome, so I did get some jungle wood, but I am going to go check out this village because I can usually get pretty good resources if you find a village this early on. The primary goal for me at this point is to find 3 pieces of wool so I can make a bed and sleep through the night, so monsters won't spawn. A lot of people start by building a house, and that's not a village, that's just mountains. Okay. Anyway, most people start by building a house, but because I like to do things a little bit differently, I don't mind sleeping in the wild as long as I have a bed. But I don't think I'm going to find sheep in this desert, and I'm not going to find a village because this train tricked me. That's okay. I do want to look at my map because I'm new to the PlayStation 4 version, and from what I understand it's a lot like the PC version where I can walk off the end of the map, whereas with PlayStation 3, which is the version I've been playing a lot, the map is finite, so when you reach the end, you stop. And so the strategy usually is to walk around the outside of the map and map out the entire world. But because this map doesn't end, I want to stay within the confines of my paper map until I have the resources to create another one. So, right now I am looking for food and sheep. Because the food bar, I guess for introduction purposes, the food bar on it's the meat that just went down to 3 gray spots. That's my food bar. When your food is down below 1, you can't regenerate health, and as you see I just fell and lost half a heart, and that won't regenerate until I refill my food, and I'm going to hurt myself some more because, yeah. So why not? Let's just hurt myself right off the bat. Well, let's grab some, I'm going to grab some cobblestone since I can't find any food. Cobblestone will let me make stronger tools. Oh, I just couldn't get a sound effect. Stronger tools and a furnace, so when I do find food I can cook. I also, if I can't get a bed before nightfall, I'd like some light, so I need some charcoal or coal. Coal is found via mining, so I'm doing it now. And charcoal I can use a furnace to cook. Now that's pretty loud, so I have to turn that down. Maybe I should just, let's turn the sound down in the options here. Because I don't want to lose too much of my voice. I will just drop it by 10%, see how that is. Like I said, I'm experimenting. I'm experimenting with the camera angle too. Looks like there's plains over there, which means there should be sheep and food. So let's try to find some. Because my first night, if I died, that would be sort of ridiculous. Also, because I'm playing on hard, when my food goes down, I actually start losing health. So food is extra important. There we go, Piggy. Hello, Piggy. Hello, chicken. Haha. Gotcha. Right. Well, chicken meat is good. And I just got a craving for chicken. Thank you, virtual world. Get that pig. Piggy, piggy, piggy. I hear you. They're not as important as chickens and cows. Cows give me leather, so I can build armor. Leather armor is really kind of a waste. I need the leather to make books, so I can make an enchanting table. I think I'll just... we'll see how things go. Let's see if I can find any sheep, or if I should stop. I should probably stop and make some charcoal, because I'm running around. Yeah. Alright. We're gonna make a furnace. And make some charcoal so I can cook my meat, because I don't eat the raw meat, because it's wasteful. I can't. Good stuff. I need a tree. Okay. Guess I'm gonna have to eat a little bit of raw meat then. If I don't run around, it's not too big of a deal. It's another chicken. I do like that. Feathers are good. Jumping is gonna wear down my hunger. Sheep! Sheep! Haha! Ooh. Lava in a cave. It's probably a good place to start then. And a ravine. Very dangerous. Well, it's not too big of a ravine. I see coal. I see another sheep. Alright, we're doing well. We're doing well. Yeah, nobody's watching me, so I guess I'm doing well at the moment. But if I do put this on YouTube, then we're doing well. I really need to fix this camera angle. I feel like... See, I've got my Wii U set up, so my Wii sensor's at the top of my TV. And I could put the PlayStation camera up there, which is probably what I'm going to try to do. But I'm worried that that'll actually be too high, given the size of my living room and how close I am to the giant desk that acts as the centerpiece of my apartment. Which is what happens when you're a student. Well, probably not actually. I don't know that many students who have their entire apartment as a desk. I would go to many people's apartments, so that could explain why. I don't know. Alright, sheep. You get out. Yeah, I don't want to lose you over the edge. Alright, I need one more. There's sheep. Yay! I can have a bed. I can't run anymore because I'm so hungry. It's okay. There's my crafting table and furnace. There's sheep. Life is grand now. Yeah, I could kill a few more. I guess I should. Okay. Cook my food. Oh, horsey. I have yet to capture and tame a horse in this game. Oh, that's not what I'm doing. I'm doing this. Get some charcoal. So I'm gonna drink coffee while this does its thing. Not sure what to talk about while this is cooking, I guess. This is giving a pretty good introduction about how to play the game. I wonder if I can cut this up into parts. Because this is 11 minutes in already. I feel like I should stop the broadcast and then restart it at 20 minutes, maybe? Could work. Right, I have food. I saw some coal over there. That would let me build torches, but I do have enough wool for a bed now. 4 wool, I need 3, so that's awesome. And I'm hoping the feed is okay. I've got a YouTube video uploading on my computer, so that's got to be taking up some bandwidth. But it seems like me being on air is working well, so no one's watching, and I think it's probably impossible to get anybody when you're not well known on YouTube or on Twitch TV. That's where we're on. I imagine it's impossible to get anybody by playing Minecraft because, well, because Minecraft is really popular. So I flipped through earlier today actually and saw one person had 4,000 viewers. I have my window closed and I can still hear that really loudly. Did I burn off? Oh no! Okay, can't make bed without wood. And it's nighttime. I've heard that monsters actually don't spawn the first night, and I don't know why I've never looked it up. I just always sort of insist on sleeping anyway. I don't see any creepers or anything coming to get me, so I think I'm okay. Alright, charcoal. I have meat, I can cook that off later. I can go get some coal underground now. Thanks, Shattered Talent. Wow, I actually have somebody interacting. That's amazing. Alright, so I'm gonna find coal. I'm just doing this. You probably missed the start of this, so I'm just doing this. Get music down? Yeah. Thank you. This is just a practice, actually. I haven't done this before, so I'm trying to get everything sorted out. I'm trying to teach my PhD supervisors about the game, and I'm doing it through game commentary, so I just got my PlayStation camera yesterday, and I'm trying to figure out how to get the sound to work right. Okay. So this may not be that exciting of a stream, but I'm just doing this to get used to it myself, so if you want to watch and comment, that's awesome. Is that better for the music? Did I go too low? can make a cobblestone pickaxe on that. I can't tell if I have delayed comments or what. Alright, learning how to talk while I game. That's the difficult part. So yeah, just doing a basic survival on hard, nothing special. I suppose I should find a good place to set up camp. And I should talk, because if you're going to do commentary video, you should talk. I think that's an important lesson to learn. Bye, thank you. Alright, somebody commented, that's amazing. Alright, thinking of things to say. Okay, so I should talk about what I'm thinking. The reason I'm doing this is to show the world to my supervisors, to teach them about Minecraft and why I want to study it. So I should talk about the social aspects. Obviously somebody came on, helped me out, and left, so it can be done. That's a start. What do we got? Nothing, because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Trees is the next step. Trees and more cobblestone. And we'll go from there. I'm still in shock that anybody actually commented. Oh, I can't make that. I'd like to get down there and get that iron. Which I can easily do by digging because I know how to play this game. Just because I'm distracted doesn't mean I can't play the game. If anyone else comes on and I can get a chance to ask them for advice, that would be ideal. I've tried to watch a few videos to see what other people do, and I've seen everything from intense swearing and ridicule to people sitting in silence gaming. I guess it's a matter of what's interesting. When I watch Minecraft survival Let's Plays, it's usually the really lively, rowdy people, not swearing so much, but people who are actually able to comment on everything they see. So I don't know if I should be sitting here going, digging for iron, that's fun. Writing songs to myself, I don't know. If I want to create a persona through this sort of medium, then I'm going to have to learn how to do that. Experience the best. Alright, where are we? I'm at the 18-minute mark. I need a sword. I think we'll leave this plains area and go find somewhere else actually interesting to be, so I can set up a house and get down to some real business. Piggy, come here. Ah! Gotcha. And you. I'm not quite sure what to say to that comment. Shattertown left, but I'm wondering if the person just checked out the channel because I had a face cam on. That's an interesting thing to figure out. Because I did notice some people didn't have face cams. So I don't know how important that is. Alright, desert, snow biome. I like snow. Spruce wood is really nice. For some reason I live in Canada and I think I see snow and desert together. I don't know why. That made me think of Canada. It's not really what we're like, but the snow definitely. Although it's all melted where I am right now. And everyone's just cleaning the streets. Like at 2 o'clock in the morning. All the street sweepers were out last night. I had to get up and close my window. They were so loud. It was really nice. I enjoyed it. But I was at the Starbucks today across the street, and there were people with leaf blowers blowing dirt around. That was entertaining. Just thought I'd share that. I guess another trick is not talking too much about personal stuff, but exposing enough personal stuff to make yourself interesting. That's probably another part of this culture. I feel like I should pause this stream and go and see if I can capture this first bit of video. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, I'm going to pause this for now, and I want to check to see how that actually sounds when I turn down the music. So I will return shortly if there's anyone actually there.